Rampardos has been around for a while. It was Hydreigon when there wasn't a Hydreigon. Rampardos' attack does a massive 130 damage for 1 fighting energy. Great on its face, but it does 50 damage to itself, and it's a stage 2 Pokemon that needs time to evolve. The new Snorlax is here for support. Its ability Massive Body prevents your opponent from playing stadiums. Its attack Mega Punch is an expensive 3 energy attack, and it only does 70 damage. However, that's where Berry comes into play, allowing a Snorlax to attack for 1 energy as early as turn 1 if going second. This puts an insane amount of pressure on your opponent early in the game. Ilima is here to retrieve a Snorlax that has damage on it and bypass its high retreat cost. 2 Rocky Helmet for extra damage, Rare Candy to evolve Rampardos, 2 Copycat for consistency, Cyrus for disruption, and Arena of Antiquity to increase Rampardos' damage. How this strategy plays out is found in the matches ahead. With that, here's the full deck list. Let me know down in the comments if you play Rampardos during its prime. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the games. Alright, so we're going second here. And we do have our Berry ready to go, which is lovely. We're starting Snorlax like we should. We should always start with Snorlax in this deck, because there's only 2 basics. And we're going against a Miraidon here. They had some bad luck and they started Miraidon, so they might have to turret it out. There is a Magnemite. Other Magnemite. Okay, we get Professor. But what I think I'll do here is Berry and start putting pressure immediately on this Miraidon and force my opponent to turret out. There's Professor, so no Turo. They power the Magnemite. Okay. So there's our other Snorlax. We'll put that guy down. And we'll Copycat here. I think that is much better than Professor. So much better. There's our Rare Candy and Rampardos, which is lovely. We'll Rare Candy into that. And we'll power the Snorlax, just in case I don't get Berry. Berry is essential in order to attack quickly. Okay, they Professor. They have a lot of cards. And they concede. Too much pressure early on. And they didn't have a Turo. Let's do it, going second. Alright. There's our big guy. And we're going against a Giratina deck. Ooh, brings me back. Brings me back to the days. Now, is that a Darkrai? It sure is. Welcome. And the Professor, okay. Drawing quite nicely there. And the Nihilego. Okay, they red card me. Oh, I don't know, might help me out. And it does. That's not a bad pull. Second Copycat. Okay, we'll get a second Snorlax here. Not too shabby. And I think I Copycat here. Gain 1 card. Okay, there's our fossil. Beautiful. We get a rocky helmet. Not bad. Hopefully we top deck Berry next turn. They start chipping with Darkrai starting next turn. But if we can start hitting this Giratina starting next turn, we are good. There's the first chip. And they continue to ramp, as expected. Here we go, there's Rampardos, and we'll copycat. Obviously, they have a great hand. 1 for 5. Fantastic. We put our second Skull Fossil down. We'll evolve this one. We'll attach up front and move on with our day. Barry doesn't want to come play today, which is not cool. There's the second Nihilego. And they Sabrina. I'll give them a fossil. Alright. As expected, and they continue to ramp. Beautiful. Now if we get rare candy here, that'd be great. We don't, and that's okay. However, what we can do is we can discard this guy. See you later. Go into a Rampardos and do 130 to this Giratina. Now it has to heal in order to attack me because it does 20 damage to itself. Are they willing to lose the Giratina? No, actually they can't attack anymore because they attach to Darkrai here. They leave. Not a bad play. They're gonna go into Nihilego. I think I'll take that next turn. Now, what I'll do here... That's rough. I could Cyrus here. And I could lose... this guy, and that's okay. Oh, they concede. Honestly, I was expecting to lose that match. Here we go. Go in second. Let's get this guy out there. It seems we're going against a Lucario deck. They're starting with Bonsly and Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan? Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan? Yes. There's Riolu. This is probably another Riolu. No, another Bonsly. Okay. Not bad. They're starting rather well. Okay. We'll put this down. We will take our first point. And hopefully we get what we need next turn. We still need a rare candy. Or at the very least Rampardos, because we have Cranidos in hand. Okay. They continue to hit for weakness, which is not great. We'll evolve here. We will... Do I want to go in with Cranidos? I don't think so. I might just copycat here. Don't want to put in the arena. Well, I should have, honestly. Put our second fossil down. That's not bad. And we'll attach down here. I think that's our best bet. Because I'm sure this is going to go down next turn. They probably have their Lucario in hand. Or maybe I was just coping. Nope, they do. They do. They do. They get to take it. Now we desperately need a Rampardos. We desperately need a Rampardos. Okay, Cyrus. So let's copycat. Hopefully this gets us what we need. Come on, Rampardos. Come on, come on. And yes! Yes! That's beautiful. Exactly what we needed. Alright, we'll attach back here. And we'll do 130 to our friend over here. Now, they can only do 140, so I'll still be alive. And Karina and Arena of Antiquity don't really take effect here. They have an ice pop. That could be a thing. Okay, first heads. Are we going all the way up? Ice pop, okay. Of course, of course, of course. They get a second heads here. It's not great. Okay, they retreat. That's a liability. That is a liability. Okay, that's not what we needed. A Cyrus is what we needed. There's Cyrus. What I think I'll do here is retreat. I think retreating is my best bet. And hope they don't have Cyrus in hand. But next turn I'm ready to Cyrus that Lucario. Okay. Other Riolu. They bring him forward. Do they have Cyrus? They ice pop again. Tails, 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 tails. Yes, thank you. Do they have a second one? Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Would have come in at the end there and taken that Lucario out with my Rampardos. Here we go. Going first. Alright, let's put this little guy out. And we're going against Dark? Or is that water? I think that's Dark. Yes, we're going against Dark. What is it? Absol and Darkrai. So this probably is a Sableye deck. Recently did a video about that. Incredibly strong deck. An incredibly strong deck. Alright, we'll be able to attack with this Snorlax next turn. Which is great because they need 2 energy in order to attack. We'll end turn here. And that would make this Absol a great liability for them, because then I'll just have to Cyrus it out. Okay, they start chipping with their Darkrai. There's Professor. Pokeball. Oh, interesting. This is spicy. Venipede. Forgot what the stage 2 evolution to that is, but it does deal with poison. So we might see an Eligio coming along as well. Okay. So what I can do here is I can bury. They didn't attach any energy to their Absol, which puts them in a tight spot, honestly. What are they gonna do? Do they retreat the Absol or attach to Darkrai? We have 11 cards left to their 7, so they've drawn into their deck quite a lot more than we have. So if worse comes to worse, we'll have to copycat next turn. Alright, they stay in. They're risking it. Okay, we'll arena here. And take the copycat. Because we need it. We have nothing else. There's our other Snorlax, perfect. Rampardos, Ilma. And no fossil. We require a fossil. Alright, I am hoping that they do not have X-Speed, because then this comes in and takes out my Snorlax. So I'm gambling by putting energy up front. We'll see how this goes. Alright, they do attach up front. They're probably going to retreat here. They Dawn. Okay, so they can attack. And they will attack. What will they take? Professor, Copycat, or Ilma? I would take the Ilma, but we'll see. Copycat is also a good one to take. They do take Ilma. Yes. Okay. Which only means that we get a nice Copycat here. And we'll be able to do substantial damage to this Absol. And we'll be able to Cyrus it out soon enough. This is a dead card, so we'll play it out. We'll put out our second fossil. We'll Rocky Helmet this fossil. And hopefully next turn, we get Rare Candy. And actually Professor for Rare Candy and Rampardos, but that's maybe too much to ask. They leave, okay. They go into Darkrai. They'll take me out by just attaching, okay. And we'll gladly take that and go into here. And we'll Cyrus next turn, and with our Cranidos, we can take out that Absol. Okay, they cape. Not bad. What's it gonna be, buddy? Oh, they enter. Beautiful. Alright. So we'll just have to Cranidos here for 50. attach, and we'll Sires out this Absol. GG's to my opponent. That was a very fun game. And we do 70 here thanks to Arena. GG's. And shout out to my opponent for letting me finish that. Here we go. Going second. Let's put out the big guy. And going against Magnemite. Okay, this is probably Miraidon. Okay, Professor. That's probably a Magnemite or a Miraidon. No, it's a Zero Aura. They're gonna ramp some energy. Good for them. Alright, we get our berry, which is great, so we'll take a Magnemite early on. There's our other Snorlax. Put that guy down. We'll berry. They'll have a useless Magneton in their hand now. Going against 2 electric today. See what this guy does. Are we gonna ramp on Zero Aura and hit me? Or are we gonna ramp the Magnemite? Okay, there's the... I forgot his name. The Clement. There's a Clement for the Magnetons. We're gonna hit for 50 here. There's Arena. There's Professor. See what that guy says. Come on, give me something good. Alright, we get rare candy, which is not useful at the moment. I think I will power the back and end my turn. I think that's my best bet. In case this guy goes down, I'll have energy ready to go here, and hopefully we bury next turn. And we get a fossil. Oh, they got a nice copycat there. But I'm not sure they got what they needed. They probably do have the Miraidon in hand waiting. There's Miraidon. They were ready to come in. They're not playing around. Alright, they take my Snorlax. Sounds great. And maybe they'll take this one too. But we need a fossil here and now. There's a Rocky Helmet. I'm going to Arena here. And Copycat, because we absolutely need our fossil. There's the fossil. Lovely. We'll take that. Yeah, they'll be able to take that Snorlax next turn. We'll just attach here. Hopefully they don't Sabrina. That would be devastating. Okay, they continue to charge with their Magneton. Now they'll do 160 here. They Sabrina, and that's game. That is game. Here we go. Going first. Let's get Snorlax out. English, please. Ooh, Darkrai. We're doing this again? This one might be Sableye. Who knows? Okay, we do have our fossil ready to go. Let's thin out our Snorlax out of the deck. Welcome, sir. And we'll Professor here. If you guess me rare candy or a berry, I'll be... yes, thank you. That's awesome. We'll end turn here. Next turn we'll be able to take half of this Darkrai's HP, which is great. And if we're able to evolve, that's even better. Ooh, second Darkrai. Everything's shiny on that side. I love it. Well, except for the Giratina. It's immersive, but either way. Okay, we get our Rampardos, which is not bad. That speeds this up quite nicely. We'll berry here. And now, unless they heal this Darkrai, it becomes a problem for them. Okay, Rocky Helmet. Up front, too. They're expecting to lose that. Now, if we get Ilima here next turn, that would be excellent. Honestly, thank you for that. I will take that. I will go up here. Here we go, we'll Professor. Rare Candy. Okay. Rocky Helmet, I'll take that as well. And we'll take our first 2 points. Now we do take some damage here. Substantial damage. We take 70 damage. And Giratina comes in and takes me out. Okay, they chose to go Darkrai, which might hurt them, honestly. If I get an arena here, they are done for. Actually, never mind. They'll survive. There's her second fossil. That's great. We'll attach here. And we will do as much damage to this Darkrai as possible. Classic old Darktina here. Okay. Ice Pop. Do you go all the way up? Nope, no you don't. Do you have a second one? Probably might. They don't, but they do retreat. Which means... oh. Okay. No Rocky Helmet. That's fair. Now if we get Rampardos here next turn, I think we're golden. But we might not. We get a copycat. Wow. Okay. That's a great gamble. 2 cards. Copycat and Berry. Okay. Honestly, that's all we can do. We'll let them take it. We will let them take it. And if we get a Cyrus next turn, I think we still win. Second Giratina. Truly shiny this time. Okay, 20. Now we're hoping for Cyrus top deck here. Cyrus top deck is our saving grace. Arena. Arena, no. Arena. Goodness. Why Arena? And still we don't get Cyrus. Alright, we'll play it out. GG's to my opponent. We lose to good old Dark Tina. Oh, we tied. Hey, not bad. I'll take it. Well, that was fun. Rampardos can still hold its own. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this deck. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.